Hello YouTube, welcome into the start of a brand new Let's Play for Civilization 6. Today we're playing Kristina. I'm the game mechanic, you probably know that. And she is a top tier culture and Diplo Civ with a very good unique unit, big fan. Hopefully you watched the part 0 video to get the breakdown. And this is a very unique start. We've been voting on seeds in Twitter, or on Twitter. Follow me at TGM Tweets or stop by the live stream, twitch.tv/thegamemechanic. And this is our start. We have triple Mercury, which is outstanding. Well, not outstanding in terms of I want to use these, but outstanding in the sense that we're running monopolies and corporations mode. And this can give us extra science in the caps. So maybe this turns into a space race. I need to lean back into the space race more. I haven't done that as much. I default into culture. It's my favorite win con. I think this is a settle in place situation. I love settling Mercury a lot of the times because again, it's not that exciting of a tile to use. It's as someone in chat mentioned, it's flatland iron, which is not that exciting of a tile. But I don't think moving over here makes a lot of sense. Our opening tiles get worse because we only have a 1-3. This is a heavy plains start, so food is going to be sort of at a premium. There's an argument to move and settle here or here or here. They're all 2-2 bases. But I think with the 2-2 like this, I'm a big fan of settling in place. Also, note that this is 7 seas. And we've got some weird things going on in terms of this being a seemingly a floodplains. I don't know that it actually is. I don't know if this is a visual bug. I don't know what's going on. Certainly we are on a floodplains. But these tiles themselves generally aren't. Generally aren't floodplains. You can't have hill floodplains and woods floodplains and stuff like that. So weird stuff a little bit going on. We'll see how that treats us as the game goes on here. A 4th Mercury in the cap. I actually knew that already because we were messing around a little bit with tile yields of settling various things. But we've got deer in double sheep. Like this is a situation. Although I don't want to put like a theater square and necessarily wonders and stuff in this floodplain. This could be a Temple of Artemis start just because we're looking for that growth. Now we should be able to have a nice farm triangle here, which will be very, very nice. But that's kind of a long ways away. So let's start with a scout. Game wants to start with a 1-3. I don't know why it's doing this. The game often prioritizes the 2-2 over a 1-3, but it's looking at that deer and saying it's better. I wonder if there's something in the game that says the deer tile is really good. And deer tiles are very good as opening yields. But it's the same as this, and actually we want to work that, right, for growth. 8 turns till growth, 6 turns till our scout. And then scouting choices. I think I want to send the warrior south and then the scout north. I think we're going to have decent scouting to the north, but we see some coast here. I don't know. I think it's kind of a similar thing. Oh, baby. Okay, so salt as well. I've said I want to do everything at least once during the One More Marathon, including pick, I don't even know the name of it, but the Pantheon that gives you 2 faith from mines. And so the fact that our home continent here has both Mercury and salt is kind of enticing me to go there. Let's, if we're doing culture, I very much like to found a religion. I don't have an amazing spot for a holy site. Maybe there's one up here. But this is kind of leading me into like maybe we do a space race and not so much the culture things. If we do want to go Diplo, we also want to found a religion. So maybe I should hedge towards that. But I think I'm actually going to go towards mining or animal husbandry. And I think I'll pick animal husbandry. It gives us the option to go for that Temple of Artemis or improve the tiles that we really want to work. If we go mining, we can improve the Mercury. But again, I don't necessarily really want to work that right away. Versus if we like happen to find a builder from a goodie hut, we can improve the tiles that we really do want to work with animal husbandry. We can also maybe find some horses and figure out the layout of our cap a little bit. So it is good to sell luxuries to the AI. There's certainly an argument there. Well. Thank you, Twitter poll. This seed won at the very last minute. It won at the absolute last minute. So I'm pretty happy about that now. I wasn't disappointed, but I was like, I don't know if I wanted to play this one over the other ones. I've made a bad choice because I actually don't want my warrior to find this. This is Deity. I haven't had a Paititi game in quite some time, but a second city here looking good. It is desert, so maybe there's some potential for a Petra or something here. But even without a desert, those are fairly workable tiles. Not necessarily as your first tile, but that one's glorious. I'm going to wait for my scout and let my scout find this. And so I'm going to double back with the warrior. Or maybe I just cross the river. I'll double back. It's a little awkward. But even if we miss the era score for the first time discovery of this, I think I'm going to be more interested in having my scout get the XP for it. It won't time out with the policy, with survey. Oh, and a geothermal fissure up here. This game is begging for a space race, and I am here for it. I am here for it. Not generally the way I want to play Kristina. But honestly, her tile improvement just gives you solid culture and tourism. But the culture itself makes it worth. And you want good culture in a space race game. So it's absolutely begging me to go to space. I think I'm here for it. So hopefully we do get the first time discovery. Otherwise, it means we have a neighbor that's really close. So awkward here, right? Because I don't want to move here and then, I mean, I kind of want to move here and then cross the river, but there's some potential to just crossing the river. Wow. And we find a second continent, which is huge, with a cotton tile. Might be worth settling. Even more mercury, by the way. So yeah, a faith from mines. I don't know what we do with the faith from mines necessarily in a space race game. But yeah, we got the continent split, and true, the continent split was a little bit telegraphed with the geothermal fissure. That's a good point. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mineable resources already. 12 faith per turn, not too bad. Not too bad. Hi, Folky. Yeah, I didn't love the seed we had yesterday, so we decided to restart. Second scout coming out. It's pretty exciting. Let's head over to a new continent. Lots of volcanoes, too. It's interesting. Don't know what I'm doing necessarily with districting yet.
Hidden in the glorious wildness, like unmined gold.
City that owns the tile receives 4 gold from any outgoing international trade routes. I don't think I knew that about Paititi. Is that a better balanced starts thing? Did they buff? Or has it always been like that? I didn't actually know that. Ooh, Hermetic Order. Do we sneak a peek? We have a lot of flatland tiles. By the way, diamonds on our home continent as well. Diamonds, triple mine. I'm going faith from mines. You can't stop me. You cannot stop me. I think we might need to take a peek at Hermetic Order earlier rather than later. There are a lot of flatland tiles, so lots of spots for geothermal fissures, which could give us a spot for our holy site, frankly. It is a BBS buff. They buffed Paititi in BBS. Oh, it's always been like that. Okay, I trust you, PBS. Wow. Wow. Coast up here. Less exciting. Less exciting than the rest of our opening. But we'll cross the river then. I don't necessarily need to check out the coast. But this is 7 seas, so you're going to have coast. What a start. What a start. I haven't had we had a stretch of games where we really had a lot of Paititi. And then after that, not so much. But boy, spicy one to begin with. So we've grown here. That's very good. We want to make sure that we're forcing it to work the 2-2s. No 2-2 base, which is slowing us down a little bit. But I'm not ultimately too worried about that in the long run. Let's take the hill movement, because otherwise we're stuck there. Tundra below us, so, you know, that's fine, actually, for Kristina. We want to settle a Tundra City and Snow City. Boy, yeah, Petra. How about a Petra? Would you like to see a Petra? Do you want to build a Petra? I want to look at Hermetic Order, but I want to explore just a little bit more before we do that. cool. Is this a desert settle Petra? 1, 2, no, because we want to, it could be an aqueduct Petra settle this desert tile. I could see that. I could see that. Snaky continent, not surprised. 7 Seas, again. Like, I don't know how good of a Colosseum setup we're going to go with. I would like that in, frankly, every game, even if we're not going culture. But we'll see what happens. Hey, Aiden, how's it going? Welcome. So we find some horses there. That's about it, surprisingly. Second scout comes out next turn. Is there a world that this is my second city? Second city by that tile. It won't have housing. It won't have housing. All right. There's our void as well. Don't know that I want to go that route. I really am thinking about Hermetic Order. I'm thinking about Hermetic Order and the Mine Pantheon. How about that? You know, sometimes you get to a point when you have 5,000 hours in Civ 6 where you just want to feel something. This might be that game. We've got our third. Oh, that was a population rune, wasn't it? Getting our scout promotion here is nice. We can move on to the hill and promote. Astrology? Now let's go mining. I don't know that we're gonna pop out a builder anytime super soon, but improving and selling those luxuries sounds good to me. All right, here's a city state as well. Looks like a decent cap. We're gonna have to think about where these cities are going. Settle next to the river on the salt. Yeah, maybe that's just the best possible Petra. And we might pick up some more desert tiles over here. It doesn't give us a desert settle, right? But it does give us a grassland settle. We'll have plenty of those. But yeah. Oh, no, diamond. You want the salt for the Petra? Oh, I see. Sorry, my bad. This could be a good Petra tile, though. That's a diamond. Derp. Oh, I should have gone towards the city-state. It's a religious city-state with double dyes up here. It's kind of interesting. The two faith with the diamonds. Yeah. And I don't know that I want to settle the salt tile, especially if we are thinking about religious idols. We'll see. I don't really want to go south here. Is it time to sneak a peek at Hermetic Order? I think I want to go here. Because there's a lot of flat tiles here. I'd like to explore just a little bit more. But we're going to look at it before this settler's done, for sure. And then maybe we meet this city-state and loop back around with the warrior. Seems okay. Now, if this is a first meet, we're doing great. It is. Oh, boy. There's another source of faith. What do we do with all this faith? Wow. 7 Seas treating us real nice. Reclaim heroes, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Who dis? Trying to spearman, that's pretty easy. Lancelor, hello. Welcome. And yeah, let's so normally I don't delay goodie huts for scout experience, but when we're so close, I think I may. Golden Age monumentality, that's also a fair point. All right, so this is someone else. It looks like Menelik. Lots of volcanoes too, by the way. Do I want to meet him right now? I feel like if I meet him, I invite him to come and settle Paititi. And I want Paititi. Is my Paititi. You can't has it. We'll meet him eventually. Everyone's celebrating because I'm commemorating Hermetic Order and religious idols. I'm just happy there's a map script that actually likes this. Yeah, I mean, it's funny, right? Because Carl is he's a avid defender of stone circles because he finds marble and other luxuries like that so much. And I agree that stone circles has a place when you have the luxuries that cooperate with it. I just never run into those seeds, but you're absolutely right. By the way, amber as well, we found another mineable luxury. This is a BBS script. That is fair. That is fair too. But exciting stuff. I'm going to need to settle over here. Oh, interesting. This is the same continent. Huh. Huh. So how far do we reach for this city settle? I'd love to settle Paititi, but maybe that's our like third or fourth city. That almost doesn't make any sense because these yields are nutty. But I would like to grab this land. I don't want Menelik to come and settle us. It's an interesting issue. Yeah, I'm going to loop the warrior back through here.
That is best.
All right. Scout XP. We do have faith going. I don't have to worry about religious idols being taken, right? I can run urban planning. Like the AI is not going to AI's not going to take this from me, are they? Are they? Game. I'm actively wanting religious idols. I think I can run urban planning. It does slow it down a lot. Let's not risk it. Sometimes the AI makes goofy decisions. I want to trust that we can just, you know, slouch into it, and I'm not really going to work any of those mine tiles super soon. And we'll do it that way. You know, feast or famine. Feast or famine. Feast or famine. Those are the options. I'm not exploring particularly well because, again, I don't really want to meet him. So maybe this scout loops back around and checks out the tiny bit of tundra that we're certain to have below us. No, that's not true. Maybe when this settler's done, we aggressively forward settle Menelik. And then this scout can go back this way as well. Which means the warrior's going to clear out this fog of war. Since we're already going this way, maybe the play is bring the scout here. Cross. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's actually better to just head this way. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Wow, we've got all this. Got all the things. Just no vamps yet, because no barbs yet. Knock on wood. Why you gotta be like that? Come on. A nut. Wow. Triple continent split. More diamonds over here, too. What a start. Chat voting for the right seed. How about it? Twitter fam. You did it. That's coffee? Casa seemingly amazing here. A Kristina space race is not what I expected going into this game. But I'm excited about it. Interesting. Not a ton of like cities that can go in here with this mountain range, but I like the mountain range in terms of like we can get really good campuses. And we're pretty close to the point where we need to take a peek at Hermetic. Birthday string instructor Maz, at your birthday? Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. All right, I think we're doubling back now with this scout. Cleared out some nice, decent land there. Wow, right on top of it. Love it. Love how this is going. So, early campus then? What do we think? Or do we want to think about this Temple of Artemis? We don't have plantation luxuries that are really going to benefit from Temple of Artemis. I'd basically be building Temple of Artemis for the food and the housing, which is not terrible. But I don't know how exciting it is either. It would be like a
whole year. Wow.
4 amenity Artemis. Oh, there's actually a sugar up there too. 1, 2. It's not in range. Technically, that camp would work too, although that's a flatland camp that we probably want to eat. Noble Zarkon, thank you so much for the 12 months. Thank you for the prime, my friend. Welcome on back. Super good to have you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They say keep your cities 3 to 6 tiles apart. When you choose to settle your second city can be 10 to 12, and then settle the third in between 2. Yeah, especially when you're against the AI. The AI is incentivized to come and forward settle us as soon as they meet us. And so what I'm trying to do is like claim this territory. It's a very like defensible kind of strip of land, and then I can backfill the other cities. You don't want to reach too far. Like when they added loyalty into the game, that's a bit of a concern. Like if he has a massive city, our loyalty could be really, really rough here. But I think claiming land takes precedence in a lot of situations. Yeah, early campus is certainly unusual for my playstyle. I generally don't go that direction. But again, I don't hate it here, and I'm not that excited about a Temple of Artemis. And I don't have farmable resources. This almost needs to erupt so that I can make this a farm triangle. You're going to have to start over? Yeah, restart syndrome is something that happens a lot. 2 turns until we absolutely have to check out where Hermetic Order is. I think I am going to nudge towards writing. Again, the Holy Site play doesn't super excite me given our map. Beowulf and another scout. All right, in the interest of possible goodie huts and also scouting for Hermetic Order, let's go south with this one. That gets us a promo. Big fan of Alpine over Ranger. Y'all have heard me say that a lot. I like to end my turn on hills. Gives you better overall vision. Although Ranger certainly has a spot, you know, time and place where it looks really good. In before 0 ley lines. Why I gotta be like that? Why I gotta hate? Why I gotta hate? All right, so heroes that we've discovered. Beowulf, Mulan, Oya, and Sun Wukong. All very combat oriented. Which could be interesting if we wind up getting into an early conflict with Menelik over here. I'll raise you 3 ley lines inside the capital hexes. That's what I like to hear, Lucid Numbers. That's the kind of optimism I'm looking for. Hey, another solid farm triangle. These not workable by the cap, but Stockholm looking decent for a Ruhr Valley. Don't hate it. Wow, more salt too. All right, it's time to take a peek. Let's explore. Okay, there's Teddy. There's Teddy with Cincinnati. So we also need to get a city up here. What's up, Teddy? He's got 3 cities. Send him a delegation to be sure. Let's take our scout movement and then take our ley lines. Yeah, he's got was it 3 or 4 cities he's got? He's got 3. Okay. We're going to take a peek at this. I'm going to have to quick save before we look because this may make us restart. Just the function of ley lines. I mean, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I want to take it. No, I'm not searching for that. Are there any? One. So if you don't know, ley lines grant a major adjacency bonus to nearby districts. So I guess a bunch of harbors could go here. All right, I'm going to pause the video while we reload. I mean, it's not worth taking, right? Even if we explore more, having 0 effectively in all of this land that we've looked at is makes this not super great. We could go hermetic just for the for the buildings and stuff, but it's such a late bonus. Like the Alchemical Society is good and stuff, but like you really want to lean into ley lines, I think, for hermetic. So we're gonna reload and make different choices. See you in a second, YouTube. All right, YouTube, we're back. We had a long discussion, twitch.tv/thegamemechanic. We had a long discussion about the merits of owls versus vampires here. And Petra Vampires has a really solid case for some interesting space race shenanigans. And then certainly owls, just in general on this map, would be really good. The deciding factor for me is I think if we go owls, if we go owls, we want a bunch of nice coastals, and then I'm thinking we would also want Machu. And it's a bit of a risky play, given that, like, you know, we've got a good amount of land. We don't know if anyone's up here. Like, it may not necessarily shrink. Our world may not shrink super fast. I think there's merit to both. I think we do this anyways. This winds up being the Petra city with sharing here. Because I could see a city here on the stone with like a mausoleum and owls stuff going on. And squeezing multiple cities in is quite good. But this city takes up all of these tiles in terms of being settled. And so if we can settle it before Menelik, not only do we block his entire access to forward settling us, but we create a pretty defensible city if he wants to come and bully us. So I think this is where we reach for our first settle, although this is an outstanding first settle given the extra culture and things that we'll get. But what we'll do is go right into another settler. We'll go right into another settler and get these both pretty quick. And we'll just settle this one first in terms of movement and sort of aggressive settling. And then we'll get this one to follow back and we'll get the yields going fairly quickly, although not necessarily immediately. And yeah, I think the Machu play is a little bit too risky. We could absolutely chop for it and get Magnus and do all that kind of stuff. But with the lack of Hermetic Order stuff and lack of ley lines, I think I'm down for some Paititi Vampire stuff. Seems fun to me. Paititi Vamp, Castle, Paititi, and Colosseum could make fewer threats, build enough culture for... Yes, absolute, or fewer theaters for us to have to build into a space race. Agreed. That's what I'm thinking in terms of the vampire castles. We'll get a bunch of free culture. We'll get it going right away. Then we'll get a bunch of free culture later and not have to worry as much about theaters and wonders. But this is, I think, the direction we're going to go. That probably means we want to bring Magnus. I do want Magnus and Provision in terms of probably like Government Plaza here-ish. Government Plaza, Industrial Zone, Ruhr, eventually. Right? Something like that. Oh, no. Government Plaza here. Industrial Zone and Ruhr. Maybe not the best setup, but we want to make sure we're leaving a spot for Ruhr. Just surround the castle with open-air museums, a free 120 culture. I love that idea. Also, I meant to promote Magnus. Let's do that now. Shift right-click. I know. I need to remember that, Sammy. I've gotten in some good habits in terms of... map tax and stuff, but that's when I don't remember. Shift right-click. I need to remember. Yeah, maybe a really nice St. Basil city. We could do double Petra in that we could get St. Basil's in this city, but maybe there's just a really solid St. Basil city like right here. Could be, right? And then more Faith from Mines stuff going on. Oh, come on. Rude. Oh, also rude. Okay, interesting. So this is Bull Moose Teddy, and probably isn't as aggressive as other Teddy. The loyalty pressure is worst, obviously, the further we get. I'll just go this way, and we'll try to loop, figure out what we can do here. Hell of a campus, though? Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, no doubt. It's also nice that this is fairly smooth movement in terms of settling both of these cities. Yeah, there's a really nice Basil city. Oh my god, and a city-state below us. Bose, hey buddy. Speaking of streamers, y'all should be following. What a dude. Thank you so much. 28 months. What? I agree. I agree. How do you like this spawn, Bose? Everybody go follow my buddy Bose. He's an awesome content creator, YouTuber extraordinaire. Just a generally awesome dude. You will not regret it, I promise. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the ongoing support, my friend. It was hilarious because we were thinking about Hermetic Order, and there was exactly one ley line right there. So we're probably going to go Vampire Castles into space. Awkward, right? I am actually going to double back so that we can cross the river and then continue exploring. Great campus spot below Cinguetti? Absolutely. A couple of them, actually, right? Don't know how many cities we can make happen, but those are very, very good. That ley line was living its best life? Yeah, can't argue with that. Granada below us. That's not necessarily what we want to see. They are appeal based. It's a great tile improvement, but it's for high appeal tiles. Maybe we could get some around this though. Actually, you know what? I just changed my mind. Granada's a great thing to see because we can throw some Alcazars around Paititi. Craftsmanship, Eureka. And it is a first meet, which means we get some extra production towards units, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alcazar Paititi is indeed gross in the best possible way. Again, I'm not going to meet Menelik quite yet. I want to settle this city. I'm going up and around with the warrior. I need to get over here. I guess this. Yeah, we'll bust some fog here. All right. This scout now has a new job. We are in barb mode, so we could grab a warrior. But this scout is just going to sit here and protect my settler. Yeah, Vamp Castles, Open Air Museums, and Alcazar on Paititi. Seems decent. Also, Faith from Mines Pantheon. Hilarious. I'm going for it. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. St. Basil's City. Not totally sure yet. Here? With a harbor? Here with a harbor? Here with a harbor? I could see that. Good amount of tundra down there. We're going to have a nice St. Basil city. Our culture is going to get carried by Paititi, vampire castles, Alcazars. I'm not going to need that many theater squares, really. Just so interesting. What's the appeal on this tile? It's 5? Wow. I heard you guys like campuses. What land? How interesting. Envoy is interesting. Could get a Suze going sooner rather than later. Never see anyone click the banner above the thing? Yeah. Well, what can I say? I'm a weirdo. Stonehenge. Magnus is in Stockholm. Still going to lose the population on the settler. That is okay. Admonson City? Admonson City potential? Kind of still liking the early campus play. Gold City State? This warrior's never coming home. He's lost at sea. Watch a city pop up right there. Oh, it's John Curtin. It's John Curtin. Magnus might need to live here for loyalty for a little bit. I thought it was going to be Menelik, but it is John Curtin. It's just a warrior. That's also just a warrior. All right, hopefully he has to deal with this now.
Let me ask leave then, to pay a tribute of
What's the
respect
Matterhorn?
and admiration to the once desired Matterhorn, before his head has lost the last rays of a sun departing to gild loftier and more distant ranges.
Super weird mountain range. Kind of loving it, though. Kind of loving it. Yeah, we're going to send a delegation. Barb Spearmen don't attack. Barb Spearmen won't attack unless they can guarantee the kill. And on Barb mode, Barbs don't really like to be as aggressive. The one that's sitting and defending their camp likes to stay there. I've had a lot of my tea, actually. I've been drinking my tea. Thank you for the reminder. All right, let's suss out the land down here a little bit. It's going to be hard to get a Suze. So Zanzibar, I like Zanzibar a lot. They've been met and Amani is there already. We're going to need a city up towards Teddy sooner rather than later. There's an emote for that, Teaspoon. There's a TGM emote. How to have hair like mine? Life is overrated. All I do to my hair, all of this is brought to you by a blow dryer. I don't use any product. Great bath. Pantheon time. Religious idols. How about it? How about religious idols as a pantheon? Chat, have you ever seen me taken, let alone be excited about religious idols? But we're doing it. It's happening. It's happening here. In light of our ADD conversation, I found a moment of hyper focus this morning and actually got a thing done that you've been putting off for a week. Small miracles. Marikai, congratulations. That's awesome. I love celebrating your success. That's awesome. Do deity players specialize their cities when you have amenities, encampment, holy site? Yeah, I mean, to some degree. Generally speaking, we spam the district towards the victory type we want to go with. So it's maybe different than multiplayer. Again, I am not a multiplayer pro at all. I don't even really watch it that often. But chat can probably weigh in. Chat probably knows multiplayer way better than me. Religious idols, new Earth goddess? Absolutely. All right. So Magnus is going to have to hang out here for at least a bit. I'm very much hoping we don't lose this city. He's got a lot of loyalty pressure on us. So it's a bit scary. Do I need to buy this? Boy, this is an aggressive forward settle, huh? Did he get another city down here, maybe? Is that why? Because this is only 3 pop. How do I stabilize this? Harvest the cows for pop. Do I need to buy the cow tile? Just to work it as a 3 yield? I think so. It's expensive given that I would need a builder here as well. But 6 turns growth can maybe do it. If we're about to lose the city, we could name it Uppsala. I like it. We're going to do that. Oops. Perfect. Rockhopper, thank you for the 19 months. Appreciate it. Welcome on back, my friend. Very good to have you here. Thank you for the ongoing support. Seems a bit rough. Seems a bit rough. 4 turns. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turns till we settle. We're going to grow in 6. I'm hoping we're going to be okay here, but it's a little bit dicey because he's going to grow 2, right? Hey, Major. How you doing? I am doing well. Hope you are as well. Trade for gold. I don't have anything to trade, really. Oh, I do have something to trade. So this gets me to 133. At still about 10 turns until I can buy the builder. This is just some good old-fashioned AI manipulation. I'm going to take the 4 golds per turn, I think. Because this is more money overall, right? And I'm a ways away. And then we'll continue to buy from John. Ooh, baby. Thought for sure this was Menelik.
That's the positive aspect.
Sweet. Didn't expect necessarily more goody huts in that direction. Yeah, thank you, Shans. I appreciate it. It's a good call. Got our Pantheons, so urban planning it is. Do you have some barbs? It is certainly awkward. The barb settler walking around, we're going to have a challenging route to the location. I don't think we're getting loyalty for the garrisoned unit, right? That doesn't happen right away. So we can actually go escort this settler. Certainly dicey. Certainly dicey. Should maybe have gone with this settle first just to get some population building and then gotten that one afterwards. Could have been my bad. Or could wind up being my bad. And this guy's just hanging out. Eventually, maybe we just get a slinger and then farm him. All right, let's block that settler. Or block that scout. The issue is it's just so far from the cap. And to the question earlier about settling your cities in terms of distance, this is part of the problem, right? I mentioned loyalty and that you want to be kind of careful. I assume this is going nowhere. It is indeed not going anywhere. Faith doesn't do a whole heck of a lot. I think I'm going to grab... I know we have Matterhorn, and I'd love to send my scouts that direction. Actually, think I'm going to grab Ranger, just because that's our immediate next move. And I want to kind of sneak in here and see what's going on. 4 turns on growth. Mad Pog, thank you for the follow. Welcome. A solid city too, but this will be better for loyalty, and we're not having loyalty issues there quite yet. Yeah, I think this is the path that's best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's kind of the same. I'm going to continue to block this scout. 9 turns now until we flip. That's because they've grown. Hopefully we can still get our second population in there. What do I want here? I'll be very sad if I have to go retake this city. I kind of want the builder. If I get the builder, I can trade luxuries and then maybe be able to buy the builder to chop the cows and stabilize. Normally I want a monument, but we also went double settler, which is a little atypical. I'm going to have to backtrack with the warrior too, which is also awkward. That's a first meet. That's interesting. Trader also gives us food. Yeah, I think the gold's going to be more valuable though, because I can get 2 luxuries plus the amenities are worth something in terms of loyalty. Some barb issues now developing. Eight turns. Do I need to get a scout down here to sort of defend? Can still buy a warrior, but that doesn't super help us. I'm just going to get out of here. Stay there for now. We've got double hill movement over here, by the way. Garrison unit loyalty is... I don't even know. I genuinely don't know. It's probably not that far. Oh, here. We're heading towards it. Geneva in the game is nice. Seven turns, 2 turns on growth. If we can just grow before the loyalty gets so bad, we may be okay. Geneva was not a first meet. Where are they? Oh, they're all the way over here. Train a spearman. This gets us a galley. That doesn't super help. Such a greedy play creates some drama for stream. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You know what else that I'm here for is a cut in the video. Because this one's going long. I'm a little bit into this game. You may be able to tell. We've got some interesting stuff going on. We really need to grow into loyalty. Hurts you as we go on here in terms of growth and things like that. Yes. So hopefully we can still grow. Hopefully we can get the city down. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more turns before we can get this down. But if we do, we might be all right. Spicy stuff happening. I love it. Thank you so much, YouTubers. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic and join us live in person on the internet. We'll see you then.